Hey guys, this is David Peterson from publicdomainphotography.com. Be sure to check us out. You can find some source files there for all the designs that we're creating today. You can also find the finished products. So today we're going to blend a country with the country's flag. It's going to be using a number of layers and effects, and it will all become apparent as we go through the process. So we're going to work on a new file. We're going to work on the United States of America. First of all, open the file. This one's in EPS format. Select the pixel size. For today, we're going to go with the longest edge at 4,000 pixels. We're going to check 72 pixels an inch, and we're going to do the mode RGB color. Just click OK, and that file will open up nicely. So as you can see, we've got the United States of America there with Alaska. So firstly, we now have our folder open. We're going to open the flag of the United States. These flags are all of my design, obviously based off the originals, and we're going to set the pixels to 4,000, the height to 3,000, resolution to 72 pixels an inch, and RGB color. Just click OK to open that. We're going to take our map of the United States of America, and we're going to put that onto the Stars and Stripes, the famous American flag. We've got to make sure we got it all in. Now, just to orientate your image, just to make sure you've orientated the image absolutely perfectly, we're going to use free transform. So hold Control and press T. You can see there that your image is clearly within the box. Now we want to orientate it to the map perfectly. So to do that, we're going to hold Shift. It's important to hold the Shift button down because that constrains the proportion. And just orientate that so you've got a really nice position for your country. Let's have a think. So, looks pretty good to me there. Now, drop the map layer below the flag, hit Control and click on the new layer, the layer of the map. Let me just rename that map layer, and then click on your flag and create an add layer mask. So as you can see there, we now have our country with the flag of America, but on its own it doesn't look particularly special. In fact, it's pretty boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the original layer, double click it, we're going to add a drop shadow, and we're going to add an outer glow. This will become apparent later on. Please feel free to adjust your drop shadow to a color depth that you find attractive, and the outer glow, just ensure that you've got the level to a point that you're feeling satisfied. You can just adjust it up and down, so increase the saturation, makes it a bit of a hard edge there, a little bit of a hard edge, so let's just bring that down to about 74 pixels. Everything else you can play with for your own appeal. So we got a flag, got the country and the flag looking pretty good. We've got a nice drop shadow. So just to finish this effect off, I think a white background may look okay, but I think what would look better would be the United States flag in the background. So let's open that flag up. 4,000, 3,072 RGB. So we got the width 4000, height 3000, resolution 72, mode RGB. Open that up. Okay. Now that flag is opened. What you need to do is select the move tool, grab the flag, drag it over to our United States layer and drop it in there. Position the flag and just drop it right down to the bottom. So as you can see, we've now got our country well defined and the flag in the background. Now that looks good, but it's just a little bit too of a sharp edge. So what I'm going to do is tidy that up a little bit with just a little bit of Gaussian blur. So select filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Now we want to see the flag a little bit more defined than that, the stars on the flag. So in this particular case I'm going to run it to around about, it doesn't look too bad, about 12 pixels. And then free transform, just to put it slightly off. So Control T, and then just drag it slightly, just so you're slightly off. Double click, and there we have it, guys. United States country on the stars and stripes. Nice drop shadow. Everything is looking pretty smart. Now remember, it's always good practice to name your files just as you go along. It saves you doing it later on. So insert file info. We're going to call this United States flag with nation, and then description, USA on a star and stripes flag. Then if you need to, if you're going to upload it anywhere, you can add keywords, which I'll do later on. Select your copyright status. I put my work into CCO for everybody to use freely. Click OK, and then Control and S, and make sure you save your file.